what's up guys? It's Zach from Central Gamer. Taking a look at WarFrame. Your starting area, what it's like whenever you first get going. This is a way that I can show you, like, if you've never played the game before, a way to show you what it's like whenever you first get started. The beginning area that you only go through once, the tutorial, picking up your weapons, learning a little bit about the story.
For generations you've
We
slept.
could talk a little bit more.
No purpose.
Hold on.
No
I'll
call
wait past
to
this
wake
part.
you. But now, something has risen from the ruins of the old war.
Lost and waked me, Boris. Moon.
Let's go.
The Twin Queens, the sisters, have sent their most beloved commander, Vor, on an urgent mission. To protect the twisted crusade they have begun. To transform the scattered colonies into an empire. To see that the Tenno, hidden and asleep, will never awake.
I got caught.
Okay, so as you see there, I think that was Captain Bohr. He is one of our first bosses in a very important role in playing as you could see to the twin sisters, that he was one of their hired, their best, like the best of the best, and we're essentially getting ready to meet him, and he plays an important, very important part in the beginning of the game. But see here, you get to choose your warframe. You have between Excalibur, Mag, and Volt. They're all specialized in their own sense. Volt is a very shock-based class, as you can see. She's got shock, speed, electric shield, and discharge. But she's a great alternative to gunplay. If that's where Warframe is very versatile on. Mag, Excalibur is the ideal Warframe to start at. But she has Pull, Magnetize, Polarize, and Crush. She is an expert at manipulation, so she's very force-filled, like that kind of control thing. So maybe a crowd control character in a sense. But Excalibur is just your all-around character, and that's what we'll be playing with, so you can see just how balanced you can be.
I see the Lotus has tried to wake you.
And I'll stop speaking here.
Pity she's too late. You're my prize now, Tenno. No. We are taking this one with us.
What has he done to you? I can't lose another Tenno. I am surging your Warframe's power systems.
Alright, and just like that,
Defend yourself.
we get to go crazy and just start messing these guys up. But yeah, as you can see, the game runs like smoothly. It is absolutely beautiful. But we are in the beginning
An
of the tutorial.
extraction ship is on its way, but the Grineer will be hunting you. Arm yourself.
So there it's kind of put us in a position, showing us how to sprint And up here, we even get to decide our melee weapon. That's right, melee weapon. As in a previous video, I was thinking that was a submachine gun, so I was a little off there. But yeah, as you see, very lush environments, very forest, jungly, like it shows more of a sense of a planet being invaded and them coming there just to make sure that you're not
There's a cache of weapons ahead. Grab
that you're not available to them, like that you are taken off the path altogether. Like they want nothing to do with you, and they want to make sure there's no way that you will be stopping whatever it is they're doing. Because he even speaks later about how
Salvage team, why have you not
that he wants you to be on his side because he knows you're such a valuable asset. But anyways, we're not going to let him have that. We are not joining the bad side.
Take what you can. You will require resources to build yourself into a diverse and effective warrior.
And this is a good point to talk about resources altogether. As you can see, there's multiple. You'll notice that I'll be grabbing and looting a lot of different things. That is for, if you hadn't watched my previous video, I discussed how important it is to get new weapons and to get new warframes. So each mission base that you'll go through, they will all have loot just like this, a little bit of everything for you to break down and even get off enemies altogether.
You made it. There's the extraction ship.
Okay, well, that wasn't good. It's not a good place to start there. And a little clipping, that's no big deal.
You're not ready to face war
But
now.
yes, resources
Use
and
your
things of
melee
that
weapon
nature.
to block the beam and get inside.
You will use that to
My
build your
decrepit heart
weapons, you'll
is
be using
pounding.
it to build your
This one is
warframes.
stronger than the rest. Lock
Sorry, I
Furia
keep
down.
getting
This
interrupted.
tender is mine.
Quick, get to the console
But yeah,
and
as you
release
can
the
see, he's
lockdown.
very vicious
Do that,
to try
and
and
I will
get us.
guide you to your old ship. It's your only chance.
The Queen
yes,
wants
resources
to
is a
destroy
great way
you,
to,
but I need
get
to
our-
know more.
Get our building
Get out
together
of
to
there,
get.
Tenno. You will
to
have to
collect a
face
lot of
war another
resources.
time, when you're fully restored.
For my queen. Gwynir, my sons, prepare the reinforcements. We need that Tenno.
I think he has some separation issues. But yeah, as you can see here, I picked up my ranged weapon. It is the throwing daggers. You'll actually see me use them a lot throughout this video. But that's why it's so important that you choose the weapon that you think you would really enjoy from the beginning, because that's where resources come in. You really have to get into a grind. It is a
A
grind fest
Tenno flows
altogether.
like fire
Um,
over the battle terrain. Do you remember how to dash across walls?
So you will have to get used to the weapons that you pick up from here. Like, you'll be using them a lot. And as you can see here, we're going through the tutorial on advanced movement. You can see me jumping all over the place, dashing forward, wall running. That is something that makes your character very versatile, and actually like freeze frame, shooting in the air. All of that is just part of what makes WarFrame a great game, and really gives you an edge whenever you're trying to fight off a lot of enemies.
I'm not sure what Vor has done to your warframe, but we cannot remove it now. Just keep going. Your ship is up ahead.
But yeah, you can see his combat here. there's nothing but options. You get to decide on pretty much everything you do. If you are into the whole archer style, like nothing, you don't want to be guns. You don't have to be. It's totally up to you. How you want to get from point A to point B is totally up to you. And whatever you grind for goes for whatever you want. So as you can see here, like not a gun on me. I'm a silent ninja. Like I've got the throwing daggers, the bow, and the sword. So you can see the bow definitely
There it
definitely
is,
works just
your
fine.
ship. Hurry. Vor's reinforcements must be on their way.
There is definitely moving into another subject, like world navigation. That is something, once we leave this area, you'll kind of get to touch base on a little bit. Essentially, I mean, pretty much no planet is left untouched. We get to pretty much explore everywhere. And that's great timing, because in this tutorial you're kind of stuck to a certain area. You do go on a mission by mission basis, but it's literally to go to each customized area that is tailored just for that mission.
Disengage the suppression system so we can restart the ship. You'll have to bypass the security on that panel.
And I mean, you do go through instances of learning the security systems to deal with.
Stop touching me, you. What? Are my senses deceiving me? Operator, is that you?
And also, we do have a little
Enemy
companion AI,
reinforcements are
so
here.
that's kind of cool.
Ship
too.
Cephalon, we require immediate extraction.
The operator is in danger? I will need a few moments to cycle the engines.
Tenno, are you afraid? You cannot hide from these old eyes. I've marked you. You will return to me.
I'm detecting a large security force heading your way. It's the Grenier.
But yes, once you get a combination of all those things down, you become so fluid and comfortable. There's a bit of a learning curve, but really this all comes naturally, and you will eventually be jumping all over the
Tenno,
place, dodging
the ship is
bullets,
ready.
and just
It's time to leave.
ripping through people. Unless you get pulled away by a cutscene. But yeah, I mean, very impactful introduction. We'll move on to this next segment where I'll actually get to show you what a ship looks like and what customization is like. As we get past the loading screen here, this is what
Operator,
you will be.
you have returned.
This is
I
what
am
you'll be
Ordis,
introduced to
Ship Cephalon.
every
A shadow of my
time
former
you're done
self.
with a mission.
I cannot
Every
serve
time
the
you come back
operator
to
in
the
such a
ship,
condition.
this is
Order
what
me
you
to
see.
self-destruct. I will understand.
He can be funny sometimes.
The
There's always a
Grenier
chat
are
up there.
ravenous for this old technology. It is superior to theirs. Perhaps there are systems
always
left in
discuss
the
with other
orbiter
players.
compartment?
Look at this mess. Those savages. Components have been removed. The lower orbiter compartments have no life support. Why did the operator abandon me?
But yeah, as you can see, I
Arsenal
think that has
management
to
could be
do
restored if
with
the
the new
operator wishes
expansion
it.
that they released. You cannot go in that room yet unless you're a certain WarFrame that has the ability to. But that's something I think you unlock down the road, is actually being able to go in there with any WarFrame. But the ship, as you can tell, is pretty expansive. You got a lot of things there. This is where you'll be doing most of your crafting. And here is where you actually get
You
to
honor
see.
Ordis. Now I can supply
get
the
to check
operator
out.
with better monitored firepower.
Yes.
Oh, the violation.
Okay,
Those
so as
have
you
been
can see
looted as
here,
well.
you get to look at your Warframe, your primary weapon,
We
your
need to
secondary
figure
weapon,
out what
and your
Captain
ranged
Vor
weapon.
has done to you and stop him. But we'll need help. I
And
found a
this is what I was
communication
talking
segment
about.
we might
The
salvage for your
selection of
ship.
Warframes
When you are
that
ready,
you'd be able to go
activate
through.
your navigation system.
But a big thing with the
Orders hopes the
free-to-play,
operator will punish the radio for dismantling it.
it does have a currency that's, you know, you can use to get other Warframes, such as Platinum is what it's called, and you can actually purchase that. But yeah, you can go through to your Warframe, your primary, your secondary, and your ranged weapon. As you can see here, I'm going to customize my character. You do get a select view of colors that you can choose from. To unlock the rest, you do have to pay for those, but they're still a good color choice. What makes it a little easier if you do if you're the type to match everything, whenever we move on to our other weapons, there will actually be an option to copy Warframe, which it'll take your color scheme of your Warframe and actually put that in your weapons. But as you can see, customization is something that they absolutely want you to do. Take full advantage of. They want you to personalize it as much as possible. But yeah, as you can see here, copy Warframe colors. I do kind of like red goldish on the bow. It looks pretty sweet. But in this scenario, I think we'll just copy the colors, because I don't know, matching's pretty nice. There we go. But yeah, I mean, even as far down as your sword, I don't really see a point in those. I mean, you could do it, but that's totally an option you have. And there's the blood of our enemies. But yeah, I mean, this is the short of it. This is what your character can look like. You can really get into full-on customization no matter what. And even with more Warframes, they get more advanced. You can really go into finer detail if you put enough work into it. But I'd actually like to show that you can actually do this with your actual ship as well. You can customize the ship itself as it's going through loading screens, kind of like some other space-based games I've seen before. Yeah, we'll go ahead and set it up similar to what our Warframe is as well. As you can probably tell, red is one of my favorite colors. So that's what we're going to go with. But actually, here's the cool part to where, I mean, you're going to be spending a lot of time here, so you definitely want to make this a customized area as much as possible to, you know, kind of reflect, you know, who you are. And also, while we're customizing there, you can see I can change the floor completely, all the accents, the ship engine colors, which are the lighting in the room. There's also your full navigation up front there to where you can choose to go to any planet, to any mission, whatever you need to do. But yes, there's also, in the ship, as you keep going, you'll be able to actually set up stations to where you can craft, set up stations to get like blueprints. There's many different things that the stations can do for you. But alright guys, that was just a look to show you guys what to expect whenever you first jump into Warframe for the very first time. I'll have more videos up soon, and you guys just let me know what you think. I will definitely see you guys later.